If you're a swimmer, there's one thing you know for sure. Swim meets are often really long days with not a lot of nutrient-rich food choices available. So if you're wondering what to pack in your swim bag and what to snack on in between your events, I've got some quick tips and food options for you to help fuel your swim meet to perform at the highest level and do the best that you can. Welcome to the Sports Nutrition Playbook channel. I'm Amy Goodson, sports dietitian, and today I want to talk about how to fuel for swim meets. If you're a swimmer, there's one thing that you know, and that is that swim meets are long days. They often start early and go throughout the entire day, typically not having a lot of nutrient-rich food choices available, which means you have to come prepared with the right kind of fuel to help you fuel your body and feel your best. So I want to give you 3 things that you really need to focus on as a swimmer to help fuel a swim meet. So number 1 is going to be your pre-competition meal. So ideally, you want to eat this meal about 2 to 4 hours before your swim meet starts. Now, if you're starting early in the morning, 2 hours is probably good enough. The goal is that you are able to get in enough nutrition, allow it to digest so that you can have optimal energy when you hit the pool. So in that pre-competition meal, we want it to have a good amount of carbohydrate. So about half of your plate is carbohydrate, a fourth of it as a lean protein, and then add some fruit and potentially even some dairy if you have time to let all of that digest. So if you are a swimmer and you're having to eat early in the morning before going to a swim meet, maybe having something like a bagel with peanut butter, a banana, and a smoothie. Or if you're like me and you love oatmeal, you could do oatmeal with peanut butter and nuts, some Greek yogurt, and berries. If you're on the go, you're nervous, and you don't want a lot of volume in your stomach, then having something like a few energy bites made with oats, peanut butter, honey, and protein powder, a bag of trail mix, and a banana could be an ultimate breakfast to eat on the go as you're heading out the door. Now, if your swim meet happens to be later in the day, then you can have something like a sub sandwich with turkey, cheese, lettuce, tomato, baked chips or crackers, fruit, sports drink, and water would all be optimal choices. Or you could have more of a hot meal. Maybe you have plenty of time to eat and allow that to digest. You could very easily have, grilled chicken or lean beef with multi-grain rice, a little bit of veggies and a roll. Or you could even do something like a pasta with chicken on it or with a beef meat sauce, and then pair that with an easy to digest vegetable like a salad and some breadsticks. So the goal is to fuel so that you have sustained energy when you hit the pool and throughout the day. And that all starts with consuming a pre-competition meal 2 to 4 hours before. Then the second thing you want to remember is to fuel in between your events. It's a challenge because many of you are going to be swimming multiple events, and they might be close together, they might be far apart. So if your events are further apart, you want to make sure that you are snacking on a combination of carbohydrate and protein. Typically, we want this to be shelf stable so that it can just stay in your swim bag. So that might look like something like beef jerky and a banana. That could look like peanut butter crackers. Could look like a bag of trail mix and a fruit. Easy to eat, easy to digest foods that you can snack on throughout the day to help keep your energy levels up. Then if you're looking for a quick burst of energy right before your event, 20 to 30 minutes before, you can focus on consuming a quick digesting carbohydrate like fruit or 100% fruit snacks, the different energy chews that you might see by different brands, even a little bit of crackers or something similar. Dry cereal can be a great way to give your body a little carbohydrate boost with some fluid, some water or sports drink to help you have that burst of energy right when you get going. But throughout the meet, you want to be snacking on carb and protein snacks together, and then save those quick energy burst snacks for about 30 minutes before your actual event. Then after your day is over at the pool, you want to make sure and fuel up with a recovery meal to promote muscle rebuilding, replenishment of energy stores, etc. So that means getting a really balanced plate, probably making your plate a third whole grain carbohydrate, a third lean protein, a third veggies, and then adding some extra fruit, milk, chocolate milk, Ideally, you want to get that in as soon as possible. So after you finish your last event, you want to try to fuel up really quick with a chocolate milk smoothie, protein bar, and a sports drink. Then follow it up with a meal with your plate divided into thirds. If you'll focus on fueling before you get to your swim meet, and then having energy balanced snacks throughout the day, and then those quick bursts of energy with simple carbohydrates 20 to 30 minutes before your events, and following up your last event with a post-workout snack and then meal, you are going to help your body fuel that swim meet, have optimal energy levels, even if you're there all day. So I'd love to hear your favorite swim meet snack, drink, whatever you like to put in your bag. And then I'd love for you to like the video and be sure to subscribe to our channel so that you can stay up to date with all of our tips and strategies in sports nutrition.